Enplazando.
The government's plan to establish a gas business at a fair price through the Chilean National Petroleum Company, ENAP, has generated controversy and concern among different actors in the country. This is because the value of each gas cylinder would reach a cost of 117,000 pesos, with distribution being the highest associated cost. From the opposition, various deputies have gone to the Comptroller General of the Republic demanding that President Boric assert the political responsibility of the Ministers of Social Development and Family Giorgio Jackson and the Minister of Energy Diego Pardo in relation to this plan. Both ministers responded to the criticism, pointing out that ENAP has modified its strategy to ensure a stable and efficient supply of gas, focusing on the wholesale business. The president of the PPD, Natalia Pirguentili, has generated controversy recently due to her comments about the ruling parties. In an interview and after the electoral debacle of the center-left, the president of the PPD questioned the willingness of some different political actors with whom they make up the government to carry out self-criticism and expressed doubts about her desire to continue collaborating with them. These statements provoked angry reactions and a new crisis in the ruling party, which included a strong reprimand by the Minister of the Interior and Security Carolina Toja to the president of the Party for Democracy, Natalia Pirguentili. Meanwhile, former Senator Guido Girardi has left the future of Pirguentili in the hands of the party, pointing out that there are several leaders for a new political stage. All this occurs in the run-up to his National Council this Saturday. This Tuesday, the Central Bank of Chile has implemented the countercyclical capital requirement for the banking sector due to deterioration of the external situation. In the words of Rosana Costa, president of the central bank, this measure seeks to strengthen financial stability and prevent systemic risk at times of greater foreign economic volatility. In a special session in the Senate, the central bank has explained the higher capital requirements for banks, arguing that they are necessary to protect the soundness of the financial system and ensure its resilience against possible shocks. As a consequence of this decision, the bank has activated meetings with the Commission for the Financial Market, CMF, and the central bank to discuss the measure. The purpose of these meetings is to clarify the accounting application criteria of the requirement of 0.5% additional capital demanded by the central bank, as well as the reasons given by the central bank to make this decision. The group closest to the President of the Republic of Chile, Gabriel Boric, is facing a crisis in his advance team due to the ban on the public at the event on May 21st. The situation led to a change in the head of the President's advance team, incorporating in his place Cesar Vargas, who from 2014 to 2018 worked in that area under the second administration of former President Michelle Bachelet. Subsequently, it was commented that these situations would be a consequence of the bad relations that exist between the press teams of the presidency and that this would have triggered all these transcendences supposedly aimed at discrediting or deteriorating the image of the director of the outpost.
Las claves de la semana.
Enplazando. Enplazando.